In the tropics, hurricane season, it is ramping up even more so. We've had a quiet week overall, but now a new phase of tropical waves is coming off the coast of Africa. This current one that I've been watching is now called an Invest 95L. It's in the central Atlantic, and it now has a 70% chance of development over the next 2 days. That chance of development goes up to 80% over the next 7 days. So we've got this pretty good cluster of thunderstorms. Is starting to see a broad low it's kind of almost pivoting counterclockwise around that broad low. The general motion of it to the west-northwest, approaching kind of the northern side of the Leeward Islands. So if we take a look back at the previous storms that we just had Umberto and Imelda that moved just west of Bermuda. This one's going to be a little bit more to the east of Bermuda, so more kind of like, I believe it was Erin back in September. Gabrielle, that's the one, Gabrielle. So Erin was the one that moved west of Bermuda. Gabrielle was the one that was east. So that will be in a similar direction to Gabrielle. So again, let's go through this. It is Invest 95L, has an 80% chance of development over the next 7 days. So computer models the last couple of days have been showing this would move into a better environment for development. So that's going to move west-northwest. Most of our spaghetti models have this going just north of the Leeward Islands up to the east of Bermuda, like Gabrielle did. There's a couple of outliers that have it going further south, but at this point, those are outliers and not the general model consensus of where this is going to go. So what will it be called if it does become a tropical storm? Jerry is the next name on the list. So we've already had 4 hurricanes so far this year. We just wrapped up with Umberto and Imelda a little over a week ago. Jerry is going to be that next name on the list that we are watching, but this one looks to go probably east of Bermuda, so not as great of impacts for the Outer Banks in terms of rip currents and swells and all of that, as long as it stays in that direction. We also now have another area that the Hurricane Center is highlighting for potential development. You can see all this thunderstorm activity, deep convection, a lot of heavy rains, the eastern Yucatan Peninsula. It's bringing a lot of heavy rain out near Cancun and Belize. This is going to be pushing across into the Bay of Campeche. And at that point, it has a 10% chance of development. So not a great chance, but as we do get into late October and November, it is not that unusual for us to see some sort of development here, Western Caribbean into the Bay of Campeche. It is possible for us to see systems this time of year moving in that direction.